coffee. Was that nice and snappy?
Yeah, got it.
Where do I look?
Nah, don't worry. We'll talk to each
okay,
other.
Cool. I ignore this guys.
Yeah, you can ignore that. I like that you're glasses. I'm wearing glasses. Now I feel like I'm hopefully as intelligent as you are. Today's guest is the absolutely amazing young entrepreneur named Refiloe of Borotho Bakery. And what he's done in his township and for the local neighborhood, baking fresh bread, and his story of how he just is relentless and won't stop. When you walked in there, what was your elevator pitch? Let me hear, because you've got an amazing one. I've heard yours before, but I want the viewers to hear it. Go ahead, knock me out.
How many minutes?
You got 1 minute.
Okay, cool.
The Fundi Podcast is proudly brought to you by the Mecer Fundi, powered by Windows 10 Professional. The Mecer Fundi, flexibility reimagined.
First and foremost, thanks for coming in and hanging out on the Fundi
Thank
Podcast
you.
with me. When I first met you, the one thing that really resonated with me was you almost take over a room. When you walk in, you're one of the most confident entrepreneurs I've ever met. You know your brand, you know what you're trying to achieve. And you know, when you sit in front of sessions and you talk about what you're doing in the community, it's just like, it literally takes my breath away. Look at here, a young entrepreneur, best startup business, Premier Service Excellence Awards, Mail and Guardian 200.
It's been a nice journey.
Yeah.
Collection of awards, being featured on media, attending TV shows and all those things. I think people outside, they can really taste what we want to have as young people, you know. We as a team,
Yes.
we all coming from poor families, of which that drives our energy so high.
Yeah.
Because of how we want to escape poverty
Yeah.
in a very positive way. But at the same time, we want to make impact. The only thing that we have to master is the model on how we're gonna get there patiently.
I really want to get down to the foundation. Where did you just...
As I've touched a little bit on my upbringing, my mom passed on when I was 11 years old. Prior to that, I've been selling fake cakes from I was 8 years old, which is my grandma used to send me every morning to go and sell before I go to school and stuff. So as much as it's something that I didn't say, I'm not gonna say I liked it,
Yes.
but it's something that has been instilled in me. That was the only model of bringing money into the house so we can buy food and all those things. Carrying a bucket, 8 years old, running the street and selling, it's not an easy thing.
Yes.
The element of selling has been with me throughout until I completed my matric, and then I was a little bit reluctant to apply for university things and stuff because of I felt like I'm gonna be diluted a little bit. Me getting cash is about selling. So I was straightforward to my life that I wanna be a businessman, whatever the case it may be. That's what I'm gonna sell, I don't know, because I've been selling everything that comes.
Yes.
When I see a sale of whatever I buy and go and sell, that's how I grew up, you know.
So then the idea of the bakery, you realize, I see an opportunity. How did you spot it?
I started talking to people closer to me like, bread is expensive, so what do you guys think? Perhaps the bakery can be around and sell the bread, something like 5 rand. What do you think of that? People will be like, yeah, it's gonna be a good thing. So I was convenient enough.
So a little consumer research on your side.
Not necessarily deeper, but
Yeah.
partially.
Yeah.
Because my mind has been, I'm gonna start this thing, whether direct or indirect, whatever the case it may be.
How much money did you need now?
It was like 50,000.
Yes.
So fortunate enough, I was employed.
Yes.
So I had a pay slip to go to the bank and ask for a personal loan. I was suspended from my employment, so that gave me enough time for me to kind of pay attention to this thing. My task was to take the bicycle and run the street and make the word loud to spaza shops, to the people, you know, any way that I can be able to spread the word around. People will be like, we want to see this bread, and the bread didn't mean existing that time. We're still trying
Still talking about it.
Yeah, automatically I was under pressure before you can even introduce the bread, the actual bread. The person who has the skill, the expertise of how to bake this thing,
Yes.
managed to buy into my thing. As much as we are similar age group, we are young, and then we are operating from the back room. Many things didn't make sense to most of the people.
So literally, you're the backroom bakery.
Yeah,
Now, how do you move to the front room?
we take the bread, put it into a crate puts 10 loaves, and then we go out to whichever spaza shop, and then we tell you about this product. It's always nice, it's always fresh, it's always hot. You're gonna buy into it as time goes. We made sure that the quality sells as much as I'm gonna make noise.
What was the reaction from the spaza shop owners in the neighborhood?
They always like not taking us very serious because of we didn't have a delivery vehicle, we're delivering with hands. We had a back room, you know. The story was like, okay, what are they doing? Does it make sense?
Yes.
But we didn't buy into what people say.
For those first few months, how many loaves a day were you guys?
We started producing 20, I think, for the period of 2 months.
Yeah.
And then coming next day, January, which is 2017, the pressure keeps on going up until we get something like 50 loaves a day to 70, up until we get to 100.
So when you hit 100, how did you feel about it?
It was good, but the pricing was crazy. People buy because of it's cheap.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of things that we needed to pay attention to. End of the month, there's no money coming in.
You got a baker, you got a bakery, you're the salesperson, you're running around convincing people to buy from you, but you haven't quite factored in your spread. So what kind of pressure does that put on your partnership between you and your baker?
We knew, both of us, we are amateurs in this thing. The only thing that we wanted is to get money to pay for the rent, because we rented somewhere and rented somewhere. Those are the monies that we opt for. Yeah. As long as we can bake, even if we struggle to buy food, it's okay. But as long as we can pay rent, then pay the rent for the business. And then as time goes, we slowly putting on rent, price increase, you know what I'm saying? Though people gonna react, but they already bought into this product. Yeah. Then slowly we kind of teach ourselves how to, master the basics of this thing.
How did you scale from 100 loaves a day to 500 loaves a day? What did you have to do differently? And what new lessons did you learn on that journey?
We use the flour almost each and every day. So we had to speak to the people who can give us the flour. So we've spoken to the Somalian shops around. Yes. They have a huge number of stocks inside. So we spoken to them like, okay, fine, give us flour for at least period of a week. We're gonna give you money back. So the relationship started working smoothly, of which we now have a stock for us to or generate units of loaves that we wanted. Yes. The thing that we had to do differently moving forward was that the people that we deliver bread for them, which is people who produce quarter or panichas, those are our cord lines.
What did you do to finally understand your numbers and your profit margins and to change something in your marketing? The thing that was kind of biting you on the heel was then, how do I make proper profits from this?
Remember, now we owe the bank.
Yes.
Yeah? We need to pay this loan. We need to tap into the real business way of entering the competitions. I need to register this company. I need to have the business bank account so we can put whatever portion of money that we can put so we can buy the new oven with my salary, meeting us halfway, Yeah. It was not easy working at the same time running the business, you know what I'm saying?
That must have been a bit stressful.
I knew I'm 1 foot in at my full-time employer, like period. So I knew from the word go that my foot is one here. Okay. So I don't want even a promotion. I don't want anything. I just want a salary guarantee. That's it. Yeah. But my heart is beating outside. So the problem came when, now we're getting attention. There are calls coming in. Hey, we need to see you. So I need to fake
So you're getting press.
Yeah, I need to fake my story to my boss. Like, I'm sick. Hey.
Yeah. And he's going to love this episode.
I guess.
The Fundi Podcast is proudly brought to you by Mecer Fundi, powered by Windows 10 Pro. Mecer Fundi, flexibility reimagined.
So I keep on getting written warnings. So I was now under pressure. If I lose this job, then what's going to happen?
On this other side.
And
then you had to make a decision.
Yeah. We don't qualify for a loan. I know that.
No, you don't.
I started seeing things that are links with small businesses, competitions, Yes. So I started applying for such things. Yes. The first award that we won, Premier Service Excellence Award, we won it under Inclusive Economy. We won 20,000.
So then you became the competitions guy.
Period, to boost what we do.
So from a PR perspective, but also for cash infusion purposes.
Yeah, I was doing everything I was freaking out everything to the business. What I can do, the best I can do. There was this township entrepreneur that came in and I saw the prizes. I'll be like, okay, fine. There are big business competing there. Most of them are excellent businesses. Yes. Like a football player, man, you gotta have one thing that you're gonna win with. If it's a skill, master the skill, if that's the case. If you have a pace, master the pace. So I knew that if they can pay attention to us, they're not gonna live here the way they think we are. If the papers are in order, that's what I wanted first, to master these papers. So they can call me to the presentation. So you can
get the call.
If they can call me for pitch, I'll kill them. We have a trolley, so we're gonna take this trolley to the pitch room. Yeah, we're gonna show them how we operate this trolley, whatever. So I knew they're gonna buy into this thing.
So they're gonna see the bread, they're gonna taste the bread.
Yeah, we all wore our uniform. as a team. We have a young boy like who like to work with us, young boy from the township. So we take him to the competition. Like, let's go. We're gonna do this, and then we started rehearsing for last 3 days. Tell them what they do when they get there, to master this technique.
Rehearse for like 3 days.
Yeah, to give them this taste.
Okay, so let's role play for a second. I'm the guy in charge of competitions at the Fundi Podcast, and we want to hear, what is your business? Break it down for me. When you walked in there, what was your elevator pitch? Let me hear, because you've got an amazing one. I've heard yours before, but I want the viewers to hear it. Go ahead, knock me out.
How many minutes?
You got 1 minute.
Okay, cool. Good morning, everybody. This is Nicholas Refiloe Ranteko, founder of the company called Borotho Bakery. We are located White City, Jabав. We produce bread at a very affordable price. Our bread is cheap, it has a quality, it lasts long on the shelf life. Our bread is 10 rand. We opened this business because of there's a lot of unemployment, poverty running out in our society. So as Borotho Bakery, we bring the bread at a very affordable price. You can go to Instagram, Facebook, search Borotho Bakery. You're going to see the details. Thank you very much, guys.
Dude, elevator pitch game is strong. Woo! And when I've seen you before, that's one of the things that I remember. Like, we'd sit there, and funny enough, it was Lineker from Thirstbusters, and we'd literally watch you pitch, and we're like, shoo, this guy.
Think about it. I've been selling from 8 years old.
But you've been rehearsing.
Yeah, but
you have been selling since you were 8 years old.
Yeah, so you need to knock at someone's house. Go.
Yeah.
How are you? You face rejection, so it comes into you naturally. If you like it though. Yeah. So it's like, okay, rejection, I've been facing this thing anyway. Yeah. If somebody doesn't like me, it's okay.
So you're a proper street entrepreneur. It doesn't matter. It all bounces off of you.
Yeah, even if you can wake me up 5 o'clock, whatever the time, say, tell me about Borotho. I'll do it like straight away, waking up. Yeah, sure. Because I eat this thing every day. I like it. It's a nice thing. It's a very crucial business. Yeah. It's a social business. It's a people's business. It's not just a general bread. It's a food. Yes. It's a breakfast. It's a lunch. I paid attention to this thing, when you started from the word go.
And talk about the pride of making and creating something that's in the township, that serves the township.
I knew, mastering this thing gonna put us somewhere.
When people talk about you, your legacy, what do you want them to remember you for?
Money is something that obviously we opt for as people, as young entrepreneurs, but let's wish to get money, but use it wisely.
Yes.
Let's not be diluted to a very systemic way of getting money, buying cars, and living out from the township and going wherever. Let's be one of the people who build a factory right here in the township.
Yes.
So our brothers and sisters, young people, they can witness this thing every day.
Yeah.
This thing started in this room. Look at it, it's there. So the motive, it can be closer to them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yes.
3 takeaways to any entrepreneur, young kid wanting to start something. What are the 3 lessons you feel like they really need to know from you?
So I'm one person who's humble enough to have that natural respect for people. So master the respect. Listen to the people around you. Be humble, We own things, so we have money, whatever the case it may be.
Yes.
Now you start putting the headset and closing your mind. Be humble enough to engage with people because of everyone belongs to people.
Yes.
Yeah, without people, we're not gonna go anywhere.
Yes.
So respect, humbleness.
Yeah.
And then number 3, don't move your eyes off the prize. Keep on having your attention to the prize.
Absolutely. Refiloe, thank you so much.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure having you, man.
Sure.
You really inspired me, man.
I'm humble, thank you.
That's Refiloe. Where can they follow you on Instagram?
Borotho_Bakery.
This guy.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
The Fundi Podcast is proudly brought to you by Mecer Fundi. Now, in order to win one of these, all you got to do is follow @shopmecer, press like on one of the posts, and tag a friend. Terms and conditions do apply. Got to be a South African resident. Sorry, rest of the world. Other than that, press like away.
The Fundi Podcast is proudly brought to you by the Mecer Fundi, powered by Windows 10 Professional. The Mecer Fundi, flexibility reimagined.